Welcome to the UK Run Chat podcast. I'm Michelle and I'm here with you today with another guest for you. Now, at the Shrewsbury 10K this July, if you were there was one runner that nobody could miss. While everyone else was trying to run as light as possible, Lee was carrying a full hay bale on his back. Now, it might look like a funny challenge, but there's actually a deeply moving reason behind it. So Lee, better known online as the Bale Man, is completing at least 30 challenges in memory of his friend who sadly died in April 2022. The challenges are raising money for Shropshire Rural Support, helping people in farming and rural communities who are facing difficult times. So today we'll be talking about running with a hay bale, of course, but also about friendship, loss, resilience, and why sometimes the heaviest things that we carry sometimes aren't the ones on our backs. So thank you for coming on to the podcast, Lee. It's so nice to have you here. So just tell us a little bit about yourself to start with. You know, who are you? When did you get into running? And, you know, just introduce yourself a little for our listeners.
Okay, so thank you for having me. I do really appreciate the opportunity to come on here and speak to, obviously, all your viewers. It's fantastic. So Lee Fernstone. I'm known as the Bale Man now. It's not every conversation basically now involves the bale.
Yeah.
You don't really have normal chats with anybody now. So I'm 30 years old. I'm a husband, dad to 2 kids. I do a lot of running, but obviously only in my spare time, which obviously with the family doesn't come very often. So it's early morning runs and all stuff like that. But got into running during COVID, really. So played a lot of football till then. And obviously the world just come to a stop. So it's like, what can I do to keep busy? I need to do something. And then I was like, I'll just go for a little mile run. And then, we all know what running's like. It becomes addictive.
It
1
does.
mile's 2 and then 2's 4. And it just, continues. So that's how I started getting into running, really.
So is running taken over from football now, or do you still do both?
We watch football, but we don't play nothing anymore. It's just all
So it's just running.
Yeah, any spare time, the running trainers are on and I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll come on to the bale in a moment, but are you, from starting running, are you naturally somebody who involves kind of unusual challenges or?
No, not really. I like to push myself, but I've never done nothing as absurd as this, really.
So I mean, so tell us about the hay bale then. So perhaps start with your friend, because that's what started all this, wasn't it?
Yeah. So sadly, in April 22, my friend was killed in like a hit and run incident on the way back home from a night out. So obviously he was a young farmer, hence the hay bale. We would have been 30 this year, hence the 30 challenges. So we grew up together, went to secondary school. Our friendship continued into adult life. He went off to New Zealand shearing and all stuff like that. I settled down with my now wife, but we always had time for each other. So obviously friendship was very close. We'll obviously any issues, we were only like a phone call or text away from each other. So really just, I wanted to do it a few years ago, just obviously in his memory. But since then I've had a family and the time was never really right. And then this year with turning 30, obviously it's a big milestone in lots of people's life. Unfortunately, Will isn't here to celebrate his, but I thought, let's do something crazy. Let everyone remember him. And so hence the Bale Man.
So what? So you carried a bale because obviously he was a young farmer. So I mean, what would Will think about you doing this?
Well, he was big into his rugby, so he liked his sport. But me running in general, he'd think, "What an idiot! Why would you do that for? Like, let's bump into people. Let's do this. Like, we don't run." But he'd obviously think I was nuts. Like, we're complete opposites. He was this big, lovable farmer, and I'm skinny, quite like 5'10", something like that. So it's complete opposite. Me just having a hay bales, just people like, how did it come across really?
Yeah. How did you come up with the idea then? I mean, obviously 30 challenges. So talk us through what those challenges are.
Yeah, so anything I've started with a park run, so that's my like little tester, obviously 5k. I've now done 3 10ks, including Penkridge, Shrewsbury, and Wenlock. So I'm going to just keep going with local 10ks, half marathons, hopefully marathons. Obviously, everyone's goal is London. If I can somehow, by a miracle, get into London Marathon, I will do that with a Bale. So obviously, there's that. I will be walking up Snowdon and all that. I'm even thinking the Three Peaks Challenge. There's no way I'm going to do it in the 24 hours, but
No.
I will do it until I finish, type of thing. So yeah, we're just going to keep doing whatever we can. Obviously, get as much publicity as we can for the charity, Will's memory, and just keep going for it.
Yeah. So what events have you got booked in? Are you still looking for events then and ideas
Yeah,
of what?
so I've got some in the pipeline. So we've got Alton Towers half marathon, that's in November. We've kindly been gifted that by them. I've got the Burwerton show. They now do a 10k or 5k, so obviously I've gone for the 10k. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's next week. We have the Tiverton Trot. I've kindly been gifted that place as well. That's September. So we've got some races obviously in the pipeline, but yeah, we've been looking for like sponsors and other race organisations who can help, because obviously it's wanting to do 30 challenges. We all know there's obviously a cost to these races and
Yeah.
stuff. So we're trying to get, obviously it's a bit cheeky, but if anybody can donate and gift places and stuff like that, obviously it really helps.
Yeah. Well, there might be some people listening who can help with that.
Yeah,
So
hopefully.
yeah. So
That'd be
you
great.
mentioned sponsors. What sort of sponsors would you want?
Yeah, well, from businesses, obviously the page is getting some good views, like obviously on social media. It's all new to me, but my wife's very good on this type of stuff. Very strict on when I should post, what I should post, and the length of things. But yeah, we've had like, I think it's like 89,000 views in the last like 28 days or something like that.
Oh, that's
So
brilliant.
obviously it's getting some attention.
Yeah.
So with any sponsors, obviously I'll post businesses and all stuff like that on social media. Whichever event, say if somebody donated £50 for me to enter a race, they would also have like their logo and stuff on the bale for that run. Obviously that's publicity because people like to take pictures of the bale for some reason.
Well, yeah. So tell us about the bale then. How heavy is it?
Yeah, so it's 20 kilo.
Right.
Obviously you can get them a lot bigger, but 20 is perfect size for my car. So
Okay. Yeah.
it's the biggest I can get in the car, obviously with the carrier and all stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 20 kilo. It's obviously very bulky. It's just solid weight. But yeah, we just battle through on race day really and just get it done. So
Yeah. So does it affect the way you run? How do you carry it?
oh yeah, so I got a proper carrier bag, whatever you like to call it. So it's ratchet strapped to this frame. So it's like a little stainless frame with, say, some material over the top, basically. So then I've ratchet strapped the bale onto the bag. And well, I've had to wrap the bag for health and safety reasons, obviously. So no haze hitting people
Yeah.
from behind and all stuff like that. But yeah, it's ratchet strapped to the bag, and running technique really just goes out the window. There is no technique. I don't know what time I'm going to be doing events. Like it's just literally one foot in front of the other and
Yeah.
go until I finish. Each obviously race is different, whatever route and all stuff like that. So
Yeah. It sounds tough. What's the hardest part? Like, what's the bit that aches the most after running or walking?
without trying to get people to feel sorry for me, everything. So like people who have done the Shrewsbury 10k know it's not the flattest route. But
No, it's
obviously,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, there's
So with the
nice
extra
spicy
20
hills in
kilo,
there.
yeah,
Yeah,
with the extra 20 kilo weight on your legs, obviously your legs feel a bit sore afterwards. Obviously my shoulders from having the straps over the back, well, obviously my back from really just the weight of it.
yeah, yeah. So what reactions do you get from spectators? And you mentioned people have got the cameras out when they see
Yeah,
you.
obviously it's. I don't think it's ever been done before. I've never seen someone running with a bale myself. Obviously, we've seen some incredible people run with other stuff, but I think the bale does catch people out. So the obviously the support and everything behind it's fantastic. Like at events when people see you, their obviously first reaction is what the hell, and then obviously they see the poster and then they get chatting, and obviously I tell my story and yeah, everyone's just the encouragement's fantastic.
Have you had any funny moments with it, or has everything gone smoothly so far?
Uh, I would probably say nothing too bizarre, but on the way back from Penkridge, because it was my first 10K event, and the bag has about 10 different adjustable straps. So I didn't really, it was kind of just play with it. Because I'm not practicing with the bale because obviously it takes a lot of effort to run with it. So I'm
Yeah,
kind of like saving myself for these
yeah,
events. So on when I finished and I released the straps, the way I was walking was, yeah, it was awful. I literally had to have my wife to support me back to the car, and yeah, it wasn't. I wouldn't really say it was funny, but it was very awkward. Yeah, I was all over the path, couldn't really walk straight, but we figured that out since then. So
yeah. So
it's all
it's a
gone
bit
quite
easier
smooth.
at Shrewsbury.
Yes, it was. Sounds really bizarre because obviously Shrewsbury is a really tough route, but I don't. I really enjoyed it. It was everything went to plan that day, so yeah,
Yeah, oh,
that was
that's
good.
good. Yeah, yeah. I guess it's. I mean, do you have to do? Are you doing like strength training to help you be stronger to carry it?
No, no.
There's so
Honestly,
much time, is
it's
there?
no. It's really obviously people think I'm just mad. I'm that
Yeah,
type of person. Though it's just like let's just go for it, and I've got the support of my wife, and she's been incredible. Like if I need like last week, I went up the Wrekin a few times with it on my back. So just walking up and down the Wrekin, even that got obviously good publicity because people were walking up and you're like, "What are you doing?" And so you obviously get to tell my story to more people. So really, that's the only strength training I'm doing. Yeah,
yeah, that's brilliant. So, are you counting things like that as one of your challenges, or are they
no,
having kind of organised
yeah,
events?
organised events really. Obviously, if I walk up Snowdon and bigger things like that, I will class that as one of the events. But just walks around, say the Wrekin or around the town or something like that. No,
Yeah,
they're just added extras, a bit of fun.
yeah, just a bit of fun,
Bit of fun.
whatever you call fun.
Yeah, something
So,
like
how
that.
did your friends and family react when you told them what you were planning to do?
Well, obviously, it all starts at home with the wife, and I said to her about it, and she just looked at me and was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, but like, how cool would that be? Like, obviously, to remember Will, because my wife went to school with Will as well, so she knows him well." And she was like, "Yeah, but it's easier for lads like that to lift hay bales. Like, you can't lift a hay bale." And I was like, "Well, I'll try." And she just thought I was nuts. And my tattoo artist, I messaged him because he's a bit quirky with loves challenges like this. And he was like, "Oh, fantastic. Whatever you need, I'll buy it you." So he brought me the carrier. So that's really when it all started. So it was
Yeah,
like, well, I've got to do it now. And then I started telling people, and they was just like, a lot of people was like, not a chance. There's no way you'll be able to run with that extra weight and the awkwardness of it and stuff like that. But yeah, the support obviously from close family and friends have been fantastic. They do think I'm absolute bonkers. A lot of them have offered to do the walking challenges with me, but no one's offered to do a running challenge yet. So not
oh, well,
sure
maybe
why.
that'll come. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe that'll happen soon.
yeah, who knows?
So, talk us through that. It was a park run you did the first event. Talk
Yeah,
us through that. Like you, so you strap the hay bale to your back. What's going through your mind at the
yeah. So
start?
literally on the first, we got donated a bale because obviously not being a farmer, I'm like, where the
No.
hell do I get a hay bale from? So Will's mum Mandy put a little post up on Facebook, and we just got loads of attention from it. People, loads of farmers and people offering to donate like bales and stuff like that. And then the Shropshire Star got in contact and was like, "Are you really doing this?" And I was like, "Yep, I'm going to do it this Saturday." And it just like, this was like on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So it was all a bit panic stations then to get everything ready. So on the Friday, my little boy come and helped me outside, and we were messing around with it. How can we get it on? And yeah, and then drove to Telford because that's my local park run. So drove there with like one of my friends. He basically looked after the kids and was like, give me all the support I needed, basically. And yeah, get on the start line. It was bonkers, really, because obviously it was the start of it. So social media hadn't really taken off yet or anything like
Yeah.
that. And I don't really know how I was feeling, because I was like, is it even possible? Because I hadn't actually had it on my back properly until that day. So I was like, obviously doubt comes through your mind. I've agreed to this like quite big challenge. Can I actually do it? But I guess everybody in the running world, when you start, everything goes out the window, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Your mind switches off, one foot in front of the other. Somehow we end up enjoying it. And basically that's what it was like.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, it must have been quite an emotional moment for you as well.
Yeah, like especially at like the end, because obviously it's a bit of pride. Like obviously I've finished, and people clapping you through like the funnel at the end and everything. And then to see, obviously my friend was there, and Tom was like praising me up, and then my little boy come running over to me, and like, yeah, it got to me a little bit. And then had a little interview with the Shropshire Star at the end, and yeah, felt walking back to the car. I was very proud that I'd done it, but then
Yeah.
very excited to get going again.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. So how long ago was this then? 'Cause you've not been going that long with
No,
it.
so this was towards the end of June.
Okay.
So yeah, that I've only been going really a month,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we've got 4 challenges in since then.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just going to keep going. We're going to do it until next July. That's
Okay.
my
Yeah.
aim. So it's like basically a full year challenge. So
Yeah. So yeah. So if you're listening out there, and you do have, an event, or you're able to sponsor Lee in some way, then that would be really helpful. So that can they just get in touch via your Instagram
yeah,
page?
so I've obviously got Instagram and Facebook as the Bale Man. And I've got a Go Wheel page on there, which will let you donate obviously straight to the charity through my page, or if it's anything to do with like races, I've got an email address on there, or obviously just private message on one of the pages. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Well, we'll put all those links in our show notes for our listeners as well, so that you know exactly how to get in touch with
yeah,
Lee.
it's fantastic.
So just tell us a little bit about your charity, Lee. So it's Shropshire Rural Support.
Yeah, so it's all really to do with the farming community. So they help any farming obviously related issues, so business, family related, anything basically they need. If it's just a chat about life, because obviously farming, we all know what it's like at the minute, is very
Yeah.
tough. It's very
Yeah.
lonely, long hours. People inherit obviously farms and stuff that aren't really getting money, and it's pride of family. So it's obviously all the stress with that. Shropshire Rural Support are always there on the other end of the phone. It was Will's mom who chose this charity because obviously the farming background also like it linked very well. And yeah, they're fantastic. We are working obviously very closely together. They do a lot of events, like from butty vans to being at different farming shows, and making sure basically people know that they're there if they need them.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely that Will's family have chosen that charity as well. So
Yeah,
that makes it even more meaningful for you, doesn't it? So yeah, I mean, has doing these challenges so far, have they helped you process losing Will, or they must all carry a bit of weight, a bit of emotional
Yeah,
weight.
and that's kind of like the thing with the Bale. Obviously,
Yeah,
it's weight for me, but
yeah,
the weight of life for everybody else and what we all go through every day, the Bale seems pretty low really on the chart. You know what I mean? It's like one of them. But yeah, the obviously people deal with things, loss and everything in different ways. But yeah, Shropshire Rural Support are always there, and they are honestly a fantastic group of people. We were at an event a couple of weeks ago. Me and Mandy got invited, and we did a speech in front of like 200 people, and everyone got up and was clapping, and afterwards were all giving us cuddles, and obviously then the tears come, and the amount of people that are like, oh, we're here if you ever need us, like here's our number, and they're just, yeah, they're brilliant, really good.
yeah. Oh, that's lovely. So, is there a challenge that you are secretly hoping you can complete? I know you mentioned London Marathon earlier. Is there any other kind of challenges on the wish list that you'd really love to
Yeah,
do?
obviously London is the big one. We all want that, don't we? But
Yes.
yeah, it's something we're all dying to do, but thinking, why do we want to do it? But yeah, that's us runners, isn't it? We're not normal, are we? But yeah, the Three Peaks is obviously going to be one. That's a big one. I've only ever walked up Snowdon, so the other two are completely new to me. And obviously, with the Bale, it's obviously bizarre. But
Yeah.
yeah, anything really. I'm obviously not unrealistic. I don't think I'll be able to do 100-mile backyard ultra or anything like that. So, but I think yeah, any marathons and anything that really, I don't know, just shouts out, yeah, let's do that. I'm a bit like that. If I see something, I think, oh yeah, I want a piece of that. I
Yeah.
just go for it.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll look forward to hearing what you come up with then, and yeah, we'll follow on social media and see what happens over the next year. Have you got an idea in your head of how you want to finish the challenge?
Yeah, maybe something quite wild. Obviously, I don't know how big it's going to get, which obviously justifies what obviously you do, but uh, I don't know. I'm a big Manchester United fan, so obviously if anything got linked with them, and I would even walk from Shropshire to Manchester. You know what I mean? Like something bizarre like that that would obviously get the backing of, well, the attention of people. Obviously, then that means more donations, more people remembering Will. So yeah,
Yeah.
maybe something like that.
Oh, well, we'll look forward to hearing what you come up with
Yeah.
then. Yeah. So just remind us where people can follow your journey.
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram as thebaleman.lee and on Facebook as the Baleman.
Yeah, fantastic. We'll put all the links in the show notes for you. So yeah, well, it's been lovely chatting to you today. Thanks so much for coming on the podcast.
No, thank you for your time. Really
Yeah, really
appreciate
enjoyed
it.
hearing all about it. And maybe you'll have to come back on and update us with what your big plans are, kind of
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, in a
maybe
few months I'll come
spring
back.
next year, and see how you're getting on. And
Yeah,
we'll look out for you at any events. And if you do come across Lee at events, do let us know and tag us in your posts and pictures together. That'd be wonderful to see. Yeah, so thank you so much. We hope that you've enjoyed listening to this podcast. And if we hope that today's conversation has resonated with you, and if you know someone in rural or farming community who's struggling, please remember that there is support available as well, and we'll include details of that in the show notes as well. Thank you so much for listening. This has been the UK Run Chat podcast, and we'll see you next time.